Hey everyone, welcome back to Dragon Age 2 part 50, not 54. I don't know why I think we're on like part 44, 45. Anyway, I did work on Varric's tactics. Worked on them a little bit, so they're a little bit more organized. Decided I'll have like the sustainabilities up here. Everything is this. Most of the abilities are kind of the same. I did decide to have like rush and confusion here, and then have like hail of arrows, fatiguing fatiguing fog. My God, I can't even spell. I can't even pronounce right. Um, I also decided for his health potion, instead of it being at like 10%, I did 25. Now for Fenris here, we have two interesting abilities. So we got Bolster and Second Wind. Basically, they're like stamina replenishment. So if you look at this one here, so Bolster, you get a stamina regeneration of 5%. So stealing for battle, the warrior takes a deep breath to regain some stamina. Now, Second Wind, for those who didn't watch the first time I did Dragon Age, so Dragon Age Origins, this was an ability we did have, which it basically restored the entirety of your stamina pool, but had like a minute cooldown, which makes sense. So long years of training, great access to deeper reserves of vigor. It will instantly restore the warrior's stamina. So it does seem like it's restoring. Yeah, it's like the regeneration is 100%. So this one's kind of like, it's like good if like say you're like 50% out of stamina, whereas this one, if you're completely out, it's really good for that. So anyway, I didn't really need to like work on like Meryl or Hawke, but I did. Oh, I also too. It's like, yeah. So I did decide to remove. Well, I didn't remove it, but I just have no need to use the speed, and instead we use precision. So this will give you an attack. Your attack is boosted by 20%, critical chance up to 10% as well. And while it is so while this mode is active, the rogue focuses on accuracy in order to gain bonus to critical hits and attack. So that's cool. Anyway, let us continue on here. So we have some seals to undo. So we have two quests. This is like the main one, and this is like, I guess, the one that we do on the side. So the first seal is broken. Its power taken into the key. So we need to find and break the remaining seals to get into the heart of the prison. So let's just take a look at the map here. This looks like that's going to be progression, and then down here it looks like we do the Malcolm quest, Hawke's father. Let's make sure my sound isn't too loud. No, that's fine. Because sometimes I change it back to 10 if I'm not doing this stuff on screen. Oh shit. What is? Okay, let's see here. Genlock Alpha, got it. Okay, so let's see. So we'll go with 6, 7, and then we'll go with 8. Or just knock me down. That's a cool ass shield. Honestly, that kind of reminds me of Havel's shield from Dark Souls a little bit. But nothing like Havel.
Seriously heavy-looking shield.
Yeah. Which I have been going back to playing Dark Souls 1, and just like, I was just thinking about it earlier. It's honestly not that hard of a game. I mean, it's like mainly it's like the progression and like getting to certain bosses. That's the BS. I mean, there's Bed of Chaos. I think everyone in the community agrees that boss is just that's a horribly designed boss, but Like, honestly, it's not that hard, and I've been doing, like, a strength build, Black Knight, Greatsword. It's very easy to just clear enemies once you get that weapon.
Bottom, the sooner
Anyway.
we can start back up.
Let us see here what... So that's going to take us down, it looks like. Another health potion. Because I think this just takes... That's like from the beginning area. So let's go ahead and see what's over here. Oh, so there's like... So there's 14... So I guess I was saying there was like 14 circles of Magi in all of Thedas. And of course what we know, apparently all of them have rebelled, so... It's interesting to see how that's going to play out in Inquisition. Like, especially like, what does that mean for the mages going forward? Are they just going to like, be their own group now?
Okay. Be bound here for eternity. Hunger stilled, rage smothered, desire dampened, pride crushed. In the name of the Maker, so let it be.
Okay, so let's see here. Be bound here for eternity. So you got hunger stilled, rage smothered, desire dampened, pride crushed. So rage, hunger, desire, and pride crushed. In the name of the Maker, so let it be. I do know that the pride demons are like associated with Fen'Harel. So I'm guessing we might see some pride demons down here. But let's take this. So it looks like there will be another battle. Looks like we can't undo it just yet. Okay. Another health potion, that's always nice. I mean, to be fair, I have plenty. I have a feeling we're going to be jumped by some of these Skelly Bros. Yep. Too typical. Alright, let's see. What do we have? Okay, it's nothing too hard. I mean, to be fair, this game hasn't really been hard. So, let's go with Confusion. Alright. Alright, nice. Okay, so there's more. Got it. It looks so freaking creepy. You know, it's interesting, like, the Darkspawn emissaries look completely different from Origins. Sit down. Let's get my dog out here. Let's see. Rush. Alright. Alright, the mage crushes the enemy, increasing damage from all sources for a short time. Okay, let's see. Alright, and then let's go with Firestorm. Maybe I should have worked on her tactics, because I have like some of these abilities I need to do. Okay, so let's see what's in. See what he held. Just money. Got it. I think we needed 3, if I'm not mistaken. Nope. Okay, so we'll go with 6. Then we go with 8. Then 5. What is that? Oh, it's the profane. I remember. They were like that was like the enemies we fought in the first act, if I'm not mistaken. Then there was like that that was like that boss that I had to like tone it down to easy. Like honestly, that was like the only thing that was actually hard. Alright. Let's go with 7. Sure, like, why not? Let's just rush them down. Alright, that it?
I may have left the circle, but I took a vow. My magic will serve that which is best in me, not that which is most base.
Yeah, that kind of, I can see that must be Hawke's father's voice, because this sounds very similar to Hawke. But I took a vow, my magic will serve that which is best in me, not which is most base.
I think Father used to say that. I remember.
So I guess kind of similar to how, like, magic isn't like, you know, it's like it's meant to serve man, not for self-interest or something. So maybe Hawke's father is like my magic is meant to be used for it's for the greater good or something, and not for like my base desires. Okay. Alrighty, we got a super strong enemy here. Genlock Alpha. Alright, so let's go with 6. Then we'll go with 8. Okay, yeah, he's gonna be tough. Like, because that usually, you know, takes out a lot of enemies. If that's just taking like 10% of his HP, yeah, this is gonna be interesting. But hey. Alright, and let's see here. Let's go with that one. Go with 7. Then let's go with backstab. And then let's see here. Alright. Then we'll rush him down. Alright. Let's try this out. Then we'll go with the fireball. Alright. Seems good. Let's see here. Really? That's it? I can't get his, like, his hammer? That's disappointing. Alright, let's see. Yeah, so we want to go this way. I think. Yeah, we're going the right way. Well, if we're seeing another one of those shields, I'm guessing another one of those Genlock, not Genlock, but those Alpha Genlocks are going to be here. Down. Alrighty. Let's see. Wait, what? That's weird. Yeah, that was really weird. It was like, why is my camera acting that way? Okay, let's see. Sure. Then we'll go with the fireball. It's nice that if, like, I do that, like that ice ability, it doesn't mean that they'll, my allies will get frozen. Anyway, let's see. Unusual discovery. Okay, the creature can speak. It has a name, Corpheus. We have encountered darkspawn before who use words, but none individual enough to have a chosen name. This Corpheus appears unique among darkspawn and has gathered many of its brethren to follow it. Huh. It would be wasteful to kill such a creature. If it can be captured, tamed somehow, its unusual influence over the darkspawn could perhaps be turned to our favor. It is clear the darkspawn will never bow to human commands, but this Corpheus seems at times more human than beast. I have conversed with it, and though its thoughts are disordered and inhuman, it speaks of the old gods by their Tevinter names. I have wondered if perhaps he is no darkspawn at all, but a ghoul, so corrupted by the taint as to have become a new creature entirely. Yeah, this sounds very similar to the Architect. But I'm guessing something happened where things went astray because, you know, we're dealing with I think we're dealing like with Corpheus again. So it's like, hey, you know, our characters have to deal with this mess. So it's very clear something went awry. Okay, I recommend we find a way to capture Corpheus, hold it somewhere safe from both men and darkspawn, and study its unique nature. This will require magic. However, for Corpheus' own abilities are powerful. It uses spells both human and tainted and has a strength that would shame any magister. We must muster our best mages to face it and to hold it. Yeah, I'm guessing that didn't go too well. Because if there is still darkspawn here, I mean it could, because I don't think it's just dead. It's like, I think that's the thing that the dwarves were trying to were trying to, like, you know, like they were calling it, like, it's the master.
Bound here for eternity, hunger stilled, rage smothered, desire dampened, pride crushed. In the name of the Maker, so let it be.
Okay, so looks like we're gonna have to go around and see where the other, like, seal is. Okay, so I guess it's that right there. Guessing all these enemies are gonna start waking up now. Okay, so we have one more. Wait. I'm so blind. I like went right past this. Okay. Alright, and then let us go with 8. Alright. And then, let's see here. Let's go with... Since they're just trash, I won't use the Hex ability. Alright, and then let's go with Tempest. Alright, so nature damage. Should have had that on. Okay, so then... Perfect. Alright, so then let's petrify it. Sweet. Well, that's another one dead.
I've bought our freedom, Leandra. We can go home now. Us and the baby. We'll be together. I hope it takes after you, love. I would wish this magic on no one. May they never learn what I've done here.
Well, we're gonna figure out what he's done.
He's talking about me. All those things he did for us. For his family.
Your father seemed like a wise man who loved you all. What is it like to hear his voice again?
Yeah, I think, you know, because he's lost everyone. He's lost his brother, he's lost his sister, his mother, and of course his father's dead, and the only one's left is Gamlen. And I don't know what's happened to him after we beat the game. Or after I beat the game, but... Okay, I think it's... I wish the family was here.
Mother should have been here. And Bethany. Carver. I should not have been the only one to hear his voice. Let's just move on.
Yeah. My man Hawke's been... He's been through a lot. He's lost pretty much his entire family, and it's like, damn, he's had it rough. Like, I feel like if it wasn't for his companions here, especially Fenris, probably would have broken down, honestly. So it's nice we got some, like, I guess some context who... I guess he was just, like, trying to, like, you know, keep this magic and these, like, these demons in check. Probably even Corpheus, too. And that's probably why the dwarves were looking, you know, obviously they were looking for Hawke, because the only way to undo this is with the Hawke blood. You're not fooling anybody. Okay, so we got some darkspawn down there. So then we'll go with 6, 7... Alright, and then we'll go with Fireball. Oh, no, you don't. Get out of here. Alright, let's get him a health potion. Alright, just die. Sit down. Yeah, the Genlocks look really interesting. They look like beasts more than just like miniature like dwarves, because that's what the Genlocks are originate from. They originate from the dwarves. Of course. That's the case with all the darkspawn. It's either by humans, Quinari, elves, dwarves. It's pretty dark. Alright, so let's see here. Where is confusion? Alright. Let us see what they drop. Probably just money? Yeah, just money. We got a health... No, I think that was the health potion from over there. Okay, so looks like whatever's down there, that's where the seal is. It's a long way down. Alright, so... Damn! Gotta take care of this guy. You know, it's so wild to me, like, where the ogres come from is literally from Qunari, which I mean it makes sense, but it's like, wait, like those things came from like Qunari. Remember when I first found out about the origins of the darkspawn? That was a big revelation. Okay. Let's go with that one. Or just knock me down. That's nice. Alright, piece of raw lyrium. Let's see how we're doing on weight. Okay, we're doing good. It's nice. Okay, let's see. So what do we have here? Yeah, that's a pride demon too. Okay, so let's deal with them. And then, let's see, how about we go with Hex of Torment. Then we'll go with Fireball. Great. Okay, get away from me. Let's go with this one. And then we'll go with the Chain Lightning. Don't think we can, immobilize him, but should do some damage at least. Yeah, there we go. And then we'll do Tempest. Okay. Got him. Okay, let's see here. Pillar of attack speed, pillar of health drain. So I wonder if that dagger... Wait a minute. It's not the dagger I had on. I don't think it is. Yeah, it's not. It's interesting. Huh. So yeah, I will kind of wonder if we have to have that on. Yeah. I'm guessing we do, because I didn't even notice I had it on this entire time. That's interesting. So let's see here. So this has 2 attack speed. Okay. How are we on time? 28 minutes. Not too bad. So I guess as we like fight more of those pride demons, we have the option of what we want to give it.
He is waking. The magic grows lax. He feels us walk where no step goes.
Alright, so who's waking? Oh, I think it's Corypheus.
How could this Corypheus be sending people after me if he's asleep?
He can call, dream, but not know. When the seals are gone, he will wake. And he must die.
Alright, and how did you get here?
Why are you down here? How have you survived?
The calling, the music. It is our death. I lived, but I died. The corruption feeds me. So many years in darkness.
Yeah, it does seem so. I guess he's been living off of the taint in him, and that's how. Because he did like just mention he did die, so one would guess then that it's the taint, the blight that's kept him from actually dying. I mean, he looks like he could turn on us any moment. But anyway, so tell me where you're going.
When you run off, where do you go?
I know the darkness before the seals. Here, the voice is too strong. I cannot stay.
Yeah, and he just disappears. Okay, so got another potion. Awesome. So let's see. Another. Yep. So this is gonna be the tower base. So I'm guessing this is gonna be like the depths of the prison. Could you even upgrade your, or do they just mean like get like higher tiers? Because I don't think there's like a blacksmith that could upgrade your armor. Bone ring. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be dealing with the dragon. I'm highly certain we're dealing with the dragon here. Yeah, let's just, since we're seeing these deep stalkers. Alright, let's go with confusion. Thank goodness I have these AoE spells, though. Oh, nice. New achievement. Deep Roads Safari. Huh. Okay, so then let's go with Tempest. Perfect. That should do. Alright, let's get the doggo out. Alright, let's go with 6. We can go. I think this is about to be dead, so it doesn't matter. Alright. My goodness, there's so many of them. Alright, then let's go with... Well, that's on cooldown. I meant for 3. There we go. I kept on, like, wanting to do my fire ability. That's not what I wanted. Alright, let's see. Looks like we're just been getting a lot of gold. I mean, I don't mind it, but at this point, I'm, like, at the end game, and I don't need any more. I mean, I guess it's still nice to stock up on it, but still.
What was that? I thought I heard... Oh, never mind. I'm sure it was nothing.
It's probably something down here that's just waiting to snack on us. Alright, let's see here. So, First Legionnaire's Journal. It's ironic. Hearing of Tethra's Garen's crime first gave me the courage to confess my own and join the Legion of the Dead. Tethra's Garen's crime. Why does that name sound familiar? Oh, whatever. Knowing that a Paragon's son could give into the same base passions as a mere merchant, commit murder even fouler than mine, yet he was sentenced to die in the deep roads for murdering his sister. Oh crap, that's not good. Not even offered the chance at the Legion. I'm grateful every day for what the Legion gave me. A family, purpose, and my name is clear. So when the Paragon learned that the Carta were responsible for the murder, not his son, I was the first to volunteer to retrieve the prince. It's not right that he should be the only one who doesn't know he's been exonerated. Yeah, I feel like I've heard of the name Tethras before, but I don't know if it was like from Origins. But oh well.
The Legion of the Dead. Sent after Paragon Garen's heir. Why does that sound familiar? I think Garen was sometime in the early Exalted Age. Hundreds of years ago.
Do you think they found him?
Who knows?
Okay, so it wasn't anyone from Dragon Age Origins. I thought maybe it was like what was it? I think it was like Prince. No, because it couldn't be like Prince. If Prince Balin had a son, because I think that's the person I supported in Origins. And for those who don't know, in Origins, you had a choice of who you're going to support to take the throne in Orzammar. Okay, so this is pretty big. I mean, obviously, this definitely reminds me of like the Deep Roads back in Origins too. Okay, so let's see. Of course, so we got some darkspawn.
I hope nothing's going to jump out of that stuff.
Yeah, something is definitely jumping out of this Spheric. Alright. Now I'll go with Chain Lightning. Then let's go with Tempest. Alright, and then let's go back. I mean, I don't have my heal anymore, so it's like, hey man, I gotta make do. Alright, so let's do Petrify. Oh damn, he's about to die too. Okay, so let's just go with 8. Alright, then we'll go with 7. There we go. Alright, and now for this guy here. Since they're all on cooldown, let's go with that. Then we'll go with my Fireball. Then we'll go with the Cone of Cold. Alright, and then let's see. How about we go with Tempest? Alright, so then we'll go with Pinning Shot. So this potentially can immobilize. I don't know if it'll work though. It doesn't look like it did. So triplet shot. Nice. That's on cooldown. Then Bursting Arrow. And then this one here, Archer's Lance. Okay, we gotta end this soon too. Nice. Alright. Let's just see else what we have here. Hunter's Gloves. Probably not gonna be as good as for what I need. Huh. Okay.
Live here. What do the darkspawn feed on?
probably, well, if they don't have like human flesh to feed on, it's clear they're feeding on something. Okay, so next time, guys, it seems like we're gonna continue on. I thought we'd be done with this by now, but hey, either in the next episode or the one after, we'll be done with the legacy. But until then, guys, I shall catch you on the next one. Take care.